speaking of someone who's going elsewhere, Royce Hunt is leaving our beloved Sharks to join our not-so-beloved West Tigers. We had a quick chat about this. Let's break it down for the Zero Tackle listeners. Royce Hunt to the Tigers.
I like it. Good move for Royce and his family. Cronulla, he had another 12 months with Cronulla. Look, he's 29, turning 30, and Cronulla had said to him, we've brought in Adam Fanua-Blake. We've got some young kids like Felix Fartili and Celicia Tata in the juniors that are coming through, and there probably isn't a spot for everybody, and you're the one that's most expendable. Look, Hunt had a great month for Cronulla this year, and to a point where, you know, I was not unhappy that he was starting for us, but then Toby Rudolph got himself back to fitness, has started and has been a much better player. Royce Hunt off the bench is pretty good. He can't play big minutes. I know he had the conversation with Benji, and Benji wanted him to play big minutes. The minute he plays above 30 minutes, it becomes a little bit of a liability. I also question, he's good for a kickoff, and he's good for a run 10 metres out from the line, but it's in between those channels that he's not the best. He's not a very good lateral mover. He's a strong runner. Not a very quick play of the ball. I would have preferred to keep him over another prop that we have, that we re-signed earlier in the year, that I was a little bit happy about, but I'm not anymore. However, I understand the move from Cronulla. We need to free up some money to put in the Jack Williams kitty and pick up the option on Oregon Kaufusi and extend him. After his final year at Cronulla, they had said to him, there is no contract for you after this. If you're with us in 2025, it's your final year. Go and get a long deal elsewhere. And he went and got that 3 years at the West Tigers. They've picked themselves up a pretty handy prop.
Yeah, I think it's a win-win-win for all three. Now, Tigers fans have been very excited, as they have every right to be.
They should be. They should be, because he's better than most of their props.
He's going to improve their side. And it's not about signing the best players. It's about getting players that can improve your side. Mm-hmm. And Royce Hunt can play a very good role, as we've seen for Cronulla. Now, there's a bit of discourse that you and I especially don't like him, because I tweeted his stats, that he averages 63 metres, he's tackling under 90%, and he's playing 22 to 25 minutes a game. Those are factual stats. There's nothing yay or nay about them. That's what he is. He's a short-minute player who comes on and makes a little bit of impact. If he's left too long, gets caught in the line, costs us a try, momentum. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to see him go, because as a person, I love him.
Yeah.
He was one of my daughter's favourites. She went up to this huge, hulking, freakish man of muscle and said, can you sign my hat? And he picked her up, gave her a hug, signed a hat, and I'll never, ever, ever forget that moment.
Yeah.
It was so small for him, and it meant the world to her, which means the world to me. So thank you, Royce, for that, if somehow this gets back to him. But Cronulla are looking where they've got Adam Fanua-Blake, one of the top two, maybe three if you want to throw Tarpany in there, props in the game. He's a big minute player, and you need to build around him. You got Toby, you got Hamlin Ueli, you got Oregon Kaufusi, you got Jack Williams, you got Cam McInnes, you got young Jesse Colquhoun, you got huge Tukes, you got heaps of these middles. Someone had to go. So the bloke who's off contract next year, who has an offer for a long term, is obviously going to be the one. Anyone who's bagging this move from any side, I think, has got rocks in their heads. I think it's fantastic for all. I wish you nothing but the best. But in terms of Cronulla, it's not an earth-shattering loss. It's brewery business.
Yeah, 25 minutes is the sweet spot for Royce Hunt. Look, I remember when we signed him from Canberra. He made his debut in 2019. We ran 4 forwards off the bench, and you and I just said, look, this could be any. It was against the Bulldogs. We beat them 44-22 on the day, and you and I were like, this could be anything. And he was incredible in a 17-minute stint in that game against the Dogs. I think he ran for nearly 100 metres. He bullied people, and he's great in trial games as well. He's given us a lot of highlights. He's given us a lot of fun. He is a hulking human being, and he's a very, very good person. He's a good footy player, but he just doesn't fit the direction that Cronulla are going, and he fits the direction that the Tigers are going in the fact that he is going to go there, he is going to improve them, and he's going to say to the young kids, look, these are the standards that we need to set for you to get into the NRL, whereas we've got Adam Fanua-Blake, who is 4 or 5 levels up from him coming in to do that. But Royce Hunt is going to a team where he is going to be one of the pack leaders, and it's a great opportunity for him. He sets himself up, sets his family up. I hope he stays at the Tigers for the 3 years and extends, but he's always welcome back.